I remember when I was invited for an interview a few years back, and I was asked how good I am in writing a code. My answer was very simple. I know how to code, but I am not good as you. There's a Google, there's a YouTube, and I am very optimistic that sooner or later technology will make our life a lot easier. Technology will soon write a code for us. And what we can do is to paste it in any interactive platforms that allows us to create and share documents that contains live code, equation, visualization, and narrative text. It is often used for data analysis and scientific computing. One example is the Jupyter notebook. Let's try this. Write a Python code in Jupyter Notebook to perform a logistic regression. As you can see, ChatGPT help us understand the steps-by-steps procedure in writing a code. And now, it is not also giving us the steps, but ChatGPT provides us the actual code. And what we can do is to just paste it in Jupyter Notebook. Okay? So let's try the Jupyter Notebook. Okay? So I already installed Anaconda Navigator. And in Anaconda Navigator, let's wait for a few moments to launch, and let us choose the Jupyter Notebook where we can write a code or where we can paste the code provided by the ChatGPT. Alright? So, there is, no need for us to become an expert how to write a code. Because sooner or later, like I said, so this is the Jupyter Notebook. And here you go. So these are some of my projects. But this time, let's try to create a new one. So what does GPT advised us to install? Certainly, here is a code snippet that demonstrates how to perform logistic regression in Python using the scikit-learn library. So we need to install the scikit-learn first. And once we install the scikit-learn first, okay, so we need to install any libraries. Okay, let's say for example, pip install matplotlib, and then control enter. So, control shift enter, and then just the control shift enter. And then once the library has been installed, you can now start pasting the code that GPT has provided to you. Okay? But for the simplest way, we can now start like this. A is equal to 6. Alright. Let's write 2 plus 2. It's 4. That's the simplest way to calculate. Okay, you can also build model. You can also perform logistic regression. Okay, so to look for a data set, all you need to do is to go to kaggle.com. And search for the data. And there you go. These are the data sets. These are the training data sets. Okay, let's say for example, quality of wine. Or rather, attrition. So these are the attrition data. Okay, so all you need to do is to download ChatGPT. I already created a folder about ChatGPT. Let's check. Okay, let's extract. And this is the data. Okay, let's wait for a few months. Alright, so we already have a data about attrition. So we can use this to perform the logistic regression. And the purpose of this data is to identify the factors that triggers the attrition. Why do employees leave their companies? And these are your independent variables. Okay. Alright, so these are your independent variables. And your dependent variable is the attrition column. This means you can already predict at what age the employee will resign or leave the company, and what exact distance from home where most of the employees are considering of leaving the company. These are also the factor, the education and other factors. Alright, so this is my very simple tutorial on how we can benefit a lot with the technology. And you know, ChatGPT is one of the amazing tools today. This is one of the breakthrough in the technology. Alright, so here is my another prediction. Sooner or later, this will become a threat to to customer contact centers. Because if company can successfully integrate this API to their system, they will no longer need to outsource some of the functional area. All they need to do is to train ChatGPT about their business. For example, I own a telco business. I own a power business. And I own an e-commerce business. Or let's say I own, I am the co-owner of Airbnb. I am the co-owner of Agoda, etc. What I can do is to implement, all right? What I can do is to integrate ChatGPT, to train ChatGPT, and explain well about my business, the processes, the problems that we mostly encounter or receive from our users, from our stakeholders, and so on and so forth. Sooner or later, Open or ChatGPT can help us, provide answers for our stakeholders. All right, so yeah, it may not be today, but sooner or later, this will replace customer contact centers. Thank you.